anfitrión de DJs BrewTube y hoy nos vamos a criticar una cerveza artesanal de México. ¿Y qué cerveza es? Es una cerveza de la Cerveceria de Yucatan, la Ceiba Ambar Mestiza. That's right, guys. Today we've got a beer. Oh, that's right. You hear me speaking in Spanish? So you know what's up. And you can see the shirt. I'm down in Mexico. That's right. Down in Mérida, Yucatan. And today with this beer, you know what's up? I'm going local. Why am I going local today? Because this beer is made right here in Mérida. All the time, many times I've been down to Mexico, there's no local beer to drink. This is actually made right here in the city in Mérida. That tells you what's going on with the craft beer scene here in Mexico. It's not all macro beers, even though I end up drinking a lot of them down here because of what's available. There is actually craft beer here. Now, this is from the Cerveceria de Yucatan. Like I said, they're right here in Mérida. This is their Ambar Mestiza, and they're saying it's a Vienna-style Amber Ale. Okay, I guess they're saying Vienna because people down here know Vienna lagers and things of that sort. So you got to go with what the people know. This particular beer is 4.8% ABV, and it's probably going to be in the range of 25 to 40 IBUs. Now, I know this beer is super fresh. Why? Because right on the bottom of the bottle, they have a best by date, and it's 7 months out from now. So I know this beer was just produced days ago, probably, when I got this, because this is really like nano-sized brewery, not microbrewery, it's like a nano brewery. And you can tell that by the caps on the top, that you can tell definitely with the indentation in here that this was probably capped with a hand capper of some sort. But just the same, they got great packaging for a new brewery, and they've got the dates on the bottle. All the beers in Mexico have to have the ingredients in it. This is 100% malt beer. All this that's in this beer is malt, water, and hops, and it tells you right on the label. So I'm going to stop flapping my gums. I'm going to pop the cap on this, get in the glass, and tell you what's up with the Ambar Mestiza de Ceiba. Now, Ceiba is a place here in the Yucatan, and I believe it has something to do with the Mayans as well. I don't know if this is a bottle-conditioned beer or not, but we're going to find out. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Oh, it's a nice-looking beer. I guess down here you have to have an amber, and you got to have a blonde ale and everything to get started out, because the beer drinking palate down here is quite young. Okay, especially compared to the United States. I guess you could probably compare it to the United States of the 1990s right now, here in the early 2000s, sort of, right? So, what do we got appearance-wise? It's a hazy amber color, just like named like an amber brown, sort of, plenty of reds coming through it. We got a finger and a half of a little bit soap sudsy around the edges, but tightly packed on the top head. When I swirl it, getting some glass lacing, a little bit clean, but no alcohol lace, of course. Not at 4.8%, you don't expect that. Pretty nice looking amber. I like my beers cloudy. Obviously, it's probably unfiltered. So, let's get a nose on this and see what's up in the aroma department. Sweet malts, a lot of caramel in this. Floral and grassy hop in the background. But it's caramel dominated. A lot of the folks down here like that. Now, I remember reading that they get their yeast from England, so I wonder if they're using like an English ale yeast in this, because they're getting a little bit like dark fruit and raisins in the background. They get their malts, I think they're hops from Belgium and the malts from Germany. So, you know what? I'm ready to dive into this bad boy. It smells kind of nice. It's a caramel, sort of floral, grassy hop thing going on mainly in the aroma. Let's get a taste. Cheers. Salud. That's nice. A lot of dark fruits in that taste right up front from the yeast. Dark fruits, caramel, floral hops, a little bit of bitterness. This reminds me of like a lot of an English style ale in some ways. Maybe a little bit if you've had Spitfire. It reminds me some of that. Or actually, you know what? Maybe Old Speckled Hen in some ways in taste. Or maybe London Pride. Very English European tasting, real solid amber. I'm not a big fan of ambers. I don't seek them out. They're not my favorite style. I'm into more extreme flavors down here, but actually for this climate, this is actually a fairly extreme tasting beer. Look at that, nice glass lacing on there. Real tasty. Got it about 48 degrees, not super cold. But I think it's a well-made beer. You can tell it's made with quality ingredients, and no corners were cut. So, what do you grade a beer like this? This brewery is so small, there is no grades on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate, and unless you know how to look for it in Spanish, you're not finding this brewery. I don't know if they even If they probably sell this, I don't think they sell this any much further than maybe like Cancun or Playa del Carmen or Cozumel, one of those areas, you know, real close, because this is the state of the Yucatan. Cancun, Cozumel, and those, that's in the state of Quintana Roo, which is the neighboring state to here. So, really tasty beer. I'm enjoying this. I would drink this again, and I'll probably end up buying it again down here because it's a really well-made amber, and they're saying it's sort of like a Vienna style amber, and I kind of see those taste notes with the caramel and everything, but the difference is the kick that probably the local water around here gives to it, because it's kind of a thick mineral heavy water down here, and that English ale yeast they're using. Really pleasant beer. I enjoy it. So like I said, great beer. Beer advocate, have no grade for this. I'm going to give this a solid 88. I think it's a B+ beer that I would drink again. It came in a 3-pack, so I got a couple more beers that'll be a surprise for you to see when I drink them. Yes, out of the 3-pack. So to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you guys for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and hit that like button because that puts my happy face on. Until then, I got nothing but a bunch of Mexican kicking back in this, well, the sun's going down mercifully, kind of love for you. And what? A big ass south of the border? Yeah, that's right. Peace out!